afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. We have the Lady Raider basketball coming your way here this afternoon with the 4-2 and 2-1 in the MEC Conference, visiting Eastern Hancock Royals, taking on your 0-0 Wapahani Raiders here this afternoon. Again, we appreciate you all for joining us. I'm Brandon Morvillius, as always, your broadcaster. Alongside who with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy, here with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by the Liberty Perry Alumni Association. So the day is finally here for this Wapahani Lady Raider Lady Raider basketball team, rather. It's been a while here. Obviously, they were supposed to begin the year roughly about a week or so ago, week and a half ago. And unfortunately, that was not able to happen. And so might have even been longer now. I can't remember. Might have even been 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. But still, nonetheless, it's nice to finally get them back out here, back on the floor. Obviously, they haven't had a whole lot of time together. You've had some practices, no question about it. But, as far as getting in the gym and playing against someone else, they haven't had really that opportunity. And so it's going to be big for them to come out here and again, just get off to a good start. This Eastern Hancock team, this is a team that's already played 6 games on the year. And has really seen a lot of success here so far. They're averaging 61.5 points a game, only allowing 39.3 points a game on average. And so this is a pretty solid Eastern Hancock Royals basketball team. And so Wapahani's definitely going to have their hand full. Again, as I mentioned, you got to be familiar with one another. Obviously, this team a little bit different than what last year's team was. You got some, a few new faces to the team, but still overall, you're in a position here to be successful with the group that you have. Again with some of the new faces, but also some ladies that's going to come out here, I think, and really provide a lot of great things, a lot of great basketball, and hopefully as the season goes along here, this team will just continue to build together, mesh well together here, and hopefully bring a lot of success and a lot of wins to this Raider basketball program throughout the year. Now, obviously the Raiders are under the helm of third-year coach Scott Hudson, back at it again this year. And he's had 2 very good seasons to begin his tenure out here at Wapahani, and he's looking for another great year this year. Again, this is a young team, but I think they're very coachable, and I think definitely some athletic ability. Obviously, pretty good skill level here as well. But it's going to take some time, and hopefully you come into this game, like I said, you always got to have the idea and the knowingness of that you're going to win. If you come out each and every ball game thinking you're going to lose, then there's really no point in playing. So even though this team hasn't had a ton of time together, you still should expect to come out here and win a ball game here today, defend your home court, and it all starts really from the get-go with taking good care of the basketball. We've seen it in the junior varsity game here today, how much of a key factor that was. That really, in a lot of ways, lost us the game in the junior varsity game today, just not taking good care of the basketball. And so hopefully in this varsity game, obviously you've got to do that, got to rebound, so you got to block out and move the ball inside and out, have the inside game established, and hopefully that will just continue to help your outside game from beyond the arc. I don't think you should be three-point happy, but if you establish that inside presence, it's only going to open up more things on the offensive end and bring that defensive pressure there on the other side of the floor. So this is a team that, again, it's young, but does have some experience here at the varsity level that I think can provide some talent and hopefully a lot of excitement throughout the year here. And hopefully we can start off the year on a great note here from Raider Gymnasium as your Wapahani Raiders take on the Eastern Hancock Royals here this afternoon. So, folks, we'll go ahead and step aside here for a break. Again, this has been our Raiders Live pregame show presented by the Liberty Perry Alumni Association, a proud sponsor here of the WHS Network. And here on the other side of the break, we'll have today's rosters, non-starters and starting lineups. And this is the national anthem here as well. So don't go anywhere. We got more coming your way live from the WHS Network. Alrighty, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network. We'll take a look here at today's non-starters here for the visiting Eastern Hancock Royals. At number 4, Liv Hancock. Number 11, Brooklyn Willis. Number 12, Olivia Coffin Gutierrez. Number 21, Sydney Springman. Number 22, Jason Melton. 23, Delaney Collins. Number 30, Ruby White. Number 31, Lexi Knight. Number 33, Mackenzie O'Neill. And number 44, Anna White. Now for the starters here for the Royals. Starting off here with at one guard, number 2, Chloe O'Neill. At another guard, number 5, Caroline Stapleton. At guard, number 15, Grace Stapleton. Starting at 1-4, number 34, Emma Bolding. And at guard, number 55, Sammy Bolding. Again, the Royals are coached by Sherry Dowd. Now we'll take a look here at your Wapahani Raiders here this afternoon again. I'm used to evening ball games, but nonetheless here we'll start off here with the non-starters here for your Raiders. Non-starters include number 2, Reese Baker, number 4, Maddie Jefferson, number 22, Lauren Luce, number 30, Destiny Felder, and number 32, Trinity Brozier. Now for your starters. Starting here at one guard, number 3, Kendall Thrasher. At 1-4, number 12, Layla Lee. Starting at guard, number 23, Lalia York. At the other guard position, number 25, Cameron Wise. And at center, the lone senior here for your Raiders, number 33, Jalen Willis. Again, your Raiders coached by Scott Hudson and assisted by Carly Boggs. Folks, we'll step aside here for a quick break, and we'll be back here with today's tip-off again between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Wapahani Raiders.
The Lady Raiders are coached by Scott We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Alrighty, folks, here we go. Back with today's tip-off, and the Raiders will open up with the first possession here of the afternoon. Again, we appreciate you all for joining us here today from beautiful Raider Gymnasium here in Selma, Indiana. Again, I'm Brandon Morvillius with the play-by-play call. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy, and the Raiders will get off to a fast start here with a 3-0 lead. Malia York dials it up from long range. Again, I want to thank everyone for spending their Saturday afternoon here with us. We hope everyone had a fantastic Thanksgiving. Foul here on number 15, Grace Stapleton, her first. Team's first. Okay, so I had a brief chat there with the referee and a scores table there. We'll have a kickoff there. The Raiders turn over here for the first time today. So Kendall Thrasher getting in charge of point guard position here. Now swung on to Cameron Wise. Takes it to the free throw line. Now kicks it on out to Layla Lee. Hand off back to Wise again. Now a minute into today's season and home opener here for your Wapahani Raiders. Again, it's been a long time coming here for this team. Again, a little bit of a different look to the team as far as roster standpoint, but still a lot of the same faces. Lee takes it inside. You love the aggressiveness right there, but the Raiders will turn it over. Second out of the afternoon. There's O'Neal for three. It's up and no good. Rebounded there by Willis. First rebound today here for her. Wise takes it all the way down court and kisses it off the glass for two. So Cameron Wise retrieving her first points here of the day, and the Raiders lead at 5-2. On over here's number 15, Stapleton. And now the Royals turn it over. Turnover number one here for them. Or actually the second one. So both teams here with two turnovers apiece. The Raiders lead it here by 3. Thrasher there to the middle. Malia York will hand it off here to Wise. A little curl around, and Wise will get it stripped away. Here comes Bolding up for two. No good on the layup. Contested there by Malia York. Nice job of getting back down 4. But the layup will be good there for number 34, Emma Bolding. Again, this Eastern Hancock team averages 61.5 points a game. Only allowing 39.3 on average. Bolding there with a shot, no good, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds off of the Royals. So the Raiders going to be back here on the offensive end. Again, you have Thrasher and Wise. Again, Wise, big player there for last year's team here for your Raiders. Obviously, there's no more Madison Thompson, no more Lexi Wolf. And others, Lexi Morrow not back. So you got quite a few missing faces here to this team that were a big part of last year's team. Very unfortunate You got graduating and things of that sort. And so, you got what you have now, and still a pretty impressive group of young ladies right here. They're, like I said, going to be really a lot of fun to watch throughout the year. A foul here on the inside. It's going to be on number 3, Kendall Thrasher. So that'll be her first, team's first. So the first free throw attempt will be up and no good there for number 34, Emma Bolding. So she'll be at the line again here for one more. So that one's going to be up and good to tie it up here at 5 with 4:42 remaining here in the opening quarter. Thrasher finds Wise there at the elbow. To the corner, Malia York, a little shot fake, steps inside the arc, no good. Bolding trapped along the corner there, the baseline, but got out of it quickly there. Bolding to the corner here, that's number 5, Stapleton, gets caught with a shuffling of the feet before the shot. And so that's turnover number 3 here for the Royals. Good 4 of them here for Wapahani. Thrasher to Lee for 3. It's up, and it's good from downtown. Layla Lee strikes for 3 of them. Her first points here on the day. As the Raiders retake the lead, 8-5, and then right back at them is Sammy Bolding from beyond the arc to tie it back up here at 8. Screen set there by Willis, and we're going to have an illegal screen there, moving screen. Willis there picks up her first, team second. Also now 5th turnover here on the day for the Raiders. Let's see, Trinity Brozier, Lauren Luce, and Reese Baker now in here, seeing all of them out here on the floor for the first time today. Nice deflection there from Wise. Now back to Bolding to the middle. Emma Bolding for 2, no good. Got to find a way to get some rebounds here. Lauren Luce does so. Wise down low to Brozier. It's up and no good. And a foul underneath here on the Raiders. Coming off of the rebound. And it's going to be on Raider number 2, Reese Baker, her first. Team's third. And so we'll start again here with the Royals. Again, tied up here with the Raiders at 8. Caroline Stapleton finds Bolding. Now Emma Bolding will get it. Looked initially like it might have been blocked, but instead there was a foul in the play. And it's going to be on number 23, Malia York. So Malia will pick up her first, team's 4th. Got a shooting foul there, so number 34, Emma Bolding, will be at the line here for 2 of them. And the first one rims out, no good. We'll have a substitution now. Kendall Thrasher return to the floor here for Malia York. Bolding's second free throw will be up and good as the Royals will take a 9-8 lead with just over a little 3 minutes remaining here in the opening quarter. Wise looking to attack the basket. Can't finish there, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds off of Eastern Hancock, so the Raiders will maintain possession. Loose to inbound. She'll find Brozier, goes up strong with it and puts it through. Very nice right there. Brozier with her first bucket. And the Raiders back on top here by 1. Emma Bolding up for 2 and gets the floater to go. Thrasher out near half court here. Hand off to Wise. to the corner. Baker will get the screen set here by Brozier. And Wise will throw it right into the hands there of Emma Bolding. Dish down low, no good on the layup. That was number 30, Ruby White. Again, she just came in a moment ago. Wise with a pull-up three. It's up off the front iron, no good. So the Royals off and running again here. Stop, pop, no good. And so the Raiders still cannot find a way to rebound the basketball. We've only had 2 rebounds so far. Off the mark there, and now another chance. Got to get the block out. And finally Wise gets the rebound and then gets fouled right thereafter. So the foul will be here on Lady Royal number 5, Caroline Stapleton, her first, team second. Layla Lee will return to the floor here for Cameron Wise. Also number 2, Chloe O'Neill will sub back in here for Caroline Stapleton for the Royals. Thrasher to the middle here, finds Baker, now loose, looking to drive baseline. Cross court pass, now Lee. Very close right there, loose. And we'll have a battle underneath there. Jump ball possession arrow favors the Royals. Sammy Bolding now cross court pass. O'Neal looking to drive. Shots up, no good. And Lee will corral the rebound, her first of the day. Into the corner, and that's going to be deflected out of bounds as the basketball will stay with Wapahani. Subbing in will be number 12, Olivia Coffin Gutierrez. Inbounded all the way out near half court there to Lauren Luce. Thrasher hands it off here now. Baker to Luce. Back over to Thrasher. Post feed down low there, and Brozier, a little pressure on it. They're double teamed. His shot was blocked out of bounds. Baker now with a shot. Might have had a little deflection on that one. Swung on over here. Here's Bolding into the middle, and a foul on the shot. That's number 30, Ruby White, will head to the line for 2 as the foul is on number 22, Lauren Luce, her first, team's 5th. And so again, White now to line, shooting 2. And the first one's up and no good. And off the mark there with the second one as well, rebounded by Luce. Gives her now 2 rebounds here on the afternoon. And so right here, if you're Wapahani, might look to just hold for the last shot right here. See if you can end the quarter there on a high note. Just take some time off the clock. Don't give Eastern Hancock any other opportunity to put points on the board here in the first quarter. Baker there to Thrasher, now loose for 3. It's up, no good. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. As the Royals lead it here at the end of one, 11-10. We'll step aside, and here on the other side of the break, we'll have your second quarter of action live here on the WHS Network. right, basketball fans, welcome back here live on the WHS Network as we get geared up here for the second quarter play. Again, here from Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. Again, it's Eastern Hancock 11, Wapahani 10. So to open up this second quarter play, again, we do want to thank everyone for joining us here for this Saturday afternoon of Raider basketball. To those of you that are Eastern Hancock fans, we appreciate you for joining us here as well. Very important to us that we are able to watch, and we thank you for watching today's ball game. So 13-10 lead there, again, coming off of that turnover there by Wapahani, translating to a layup. As we'll see Cameron Wise in here for Malia York. Again, it is Thrasher, Wise, Lee, Baker, and Willis on the floor here for Wapahani to open up this second. Again, as I had mentioned during the Junior Varsity broadcast, there will be no boys basketball game tonight. We put that on our Twitter and Facebook pages earlier on this week, but that game will not happen, at least as of right now. It could be made up at a different time, but Tri had to postpone that game because I guess some players had to quarantine. So that's why the Raiders will not be in action tomorrow night. Well, the timeout taken here by Wapahani. We'll go ahead and stick right here with you. But again, the Raiders, the boys basketball team will be back at it next Friday night at Winchester. Your girls basketball team here will also be back in action 3 times next week. Tuesday will be at Blue River, and then Thursday at Cambridge City, and then Saturday we'll be back on the road again to Randolph Southern. So essentially 4 lengthy road trips for ourselves to get to these places to go to broadcast. And so hoping for a very big week next week. Again, we'll have our Raider Sports Report next week as well. We'll talk a little bit about that during our halftime report. And we'll have a blocking foul here on number 2, Chloe O'Neill here of the Royals. That'll be her first, team's 3rd. So Lee will inbound it here to Baker. The three-pointer's up, and the three-pointer will be knocked down by Reese Baker. So she'll receive her first points here of the afternoon. And we'll tie it up now at 13. A wide open 3, that was number 5, Caroline Stapleton. O'Neill there with a rebound, can't get a putback to go. Lee with the board there, her second rebound of the game. Wise down low to a wide open Jalen Willis for 2. A really nice find by Wise and a great finish from Willis. First points on the day here for Jalen. Just down low, O'Neill heavily covered there by Lee. Bounced around a couple times. Lee with the rebound. Gives her now 3. Down low again, Willis outside to Baker. Takes it in. Will she get the floater to go? She won't. O'Neill now for 2 here on the other end. We've got to find a way to get the block out, for goodness sakes. Luckily, the Royals will turn it over there, turnover number 4. So Mackenzie O'Neill now back out there on the floor here for the Lady Royals. Baker in a little bit of trouble here, and we're going to have another timeout from Wapahani, so they will have only 3 timeouts remaining. And again, we'll go ahead and stick right here with you for our Kara J. Wolf DDSPC game break. Again, some more sponsors we'd like to thank here this afternoon. Big thanks to East Jackson Auto Sales, located at 3100 East Jackson Street in Muncie, Indiana. Owner Alan Clark and his family-ran dealership have been going strong since 1977, and they're known for their honesty and quality pre-owned vehicles that will leave you driving home with a smile on your face and a nice vehicle that you can rely on. For more information, you can check them out on Facebook. Also, You can contact them at 765-284-3472. And so coming back off the turnover there, the Raiders gave up a couple points right there. Not only gave up a turnover, but then the Royals able to execute off of that. Now Wise no good off the shot. Gets her own rebound, now right back up again. So great fight there from Wise. Followed her shot. Obviously it was a miss. Went back in there and kept on battling on the inside. You love that there from Cameron. So the foul there on number 33, Mackenzie O'Neill, her first. Team's fourth. So no good there on the first free throw. And the second one is up and good. So, hey, we'll take 1 for 2. It's better than 0 for 2, that's for sure. Wise now with 3 points here on the day. And just a little too much mustard on that one there as Malia York cleans up on the rebound department, her first of the day. Got a 16-15 Wapahani lead. Thrasher with a handoff here to Wise. Wise now looking for York, finds her. Screen set, now back to Thrasher again. The Raiders will restart. See what's open here. Deflected pass ends up in a turnover. And a foul on the shot. And that looks to be on Jalen Willis. And indeed it will be. So Willis will pick up her second. Team sixth. And the first free throw attempt will be up and good here for Caroline Stapleton. It's going to be number 23, Delaney Collins, now in here for the first time this afternoon for the Lady Royals. The second of 2 here for Stapleton will be up and good as Eastern Hancock will retake the lead here. 1 point lead now as Lauren Luce will return to the floor here for Layla Lee. Again, 4.5 remaining here in the first half. Very competitive first half of basketball here so far. Shot off the mark, and it's going to head out of bounds. Great closeout there for Malia York, not allowing her defender to get around her. Thrasher there to Luce. To the middle now, here's Jalen Willis down low to York. And fouled on the shot, so Malia will head to the charity stripe here for 2. And the foul's here on number 55, Sammy Bolding, her first, team's 5th. And so again, York at the line for 2. The Raiders 1 of 2 from the line so far, and now make it 2 of 3. So Brozier and Lee subbing back in for Wapahani. And a free throw will be up and good as well. So York 2 for 2 there on that trip to the line. Raiders now 3 of 4 overall. And Luce will get a hand in on things. A jump ball possession arrow does favor Eastern Hancock. Here's number 30, Ruby White. We'll return to the floor here for Eastern Hancock, number 55, Sammy Bolding. So an inbound play along the baseline, number 5, Caroline Stapleton to inbound. Outside here's Grace Stapleton. Hand off down, Caroline. And trying to find White there, but was picked off. 5 turnovers now for Eastern Hancock. A nice shot fake and finish there from Layla Lee. 5 points now for Layla on the night. Or on the afternoon, whatever. White facing some big-time pressure there, taken away. So another Eastern Hancock turnover. As a foul be on number 30, Ruby White, her first, team's 6th. Number 34, Emma Bolding, returns to the floor. Lee for three, and the bank is open. How about that one? Layla Lee strikes from beyond the arc, her second three of the day. 8 points now total to go along with 3 rebounds, and the Raiders now with a 6-point lead. Deflection there, nice hands there from Lee. Bolding goes up for two, no good. Gotta find a way to get the block out and rebound right there. Multiple chances here for this Eastern Hancock team. There's another one right there. That's been one of a few key things in this ball game that Raiders have got to do a better job of here. As the foul's on Trinity Brozier, her first, team's 7th. So the Royals in the bonus. It was a shooting foul. And the first one's going to be up and good. But we've seen throughout the ball game here many second chance opportunities for Eastern Hancock. And again, I'm not trying to talk about Wapahani, but got to do a better job of blocking out. And the free throw will be up and good as well, so 2 for 2 on that trip to the line here. We'll have a timeout taken by the Royals. This will be their first charge timeout here of the ball game. 2:47 remaining here in the first half. We'll step aside here for a quick break, and we'll be back right after this message.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
All right, folks, welcome back here. Again, coming back out of the timeout. The Raiders ahead here by 4. Loose now to the corner to York for 3. It's up and no good. Rebounded there by number 15, Grace Stapleton. Royals there running down the court quickly here, trying to find some points here off a fast break. O'Neal for 3. It's up and no good. Battle from the rebound area. That was Trinity Brozier coming away with it. Her first of the day. They'll go along with a couple points. Wise gets the pass deflected. Again, pass fakes are your friend. No good on the shot. York corralling her second board. Lee back up top here to Wise. Now to Luce. And another dangerous pass. Goodness sakes. We're going to have substitution here. Sammy Bolding now in for Eastern Hancock, and for Wapahani we'll see Kendall Thrasher and Reese Baker on the floor. Subbing in for York and Wise. Lee from the elbow for 2, and rattles in and out, no good. Luce with a couple rebounds and the putback. Nicely done. Lauren Luce now with a pair of points to go along with 4 rebounds. Stapleton finding White for 2. It's up and drains it from the elbow. And a very unfortunate pass right there ends up into the hands of the defender here for the Royals. Rebound there by Lee. Thrasher back on over here to Lee. You got Brozier there in the middle, and Lee fouled on the pass by number 33, Mackenzie O'Neal, her second, team 7th. So the Raiders now in the bonus. And we'll have Layla Lee now at the line here for the 1-and-1 opportunity. So the first one's going to be up and good here for Lee. Gives her now 9 points here on the day. And the second one up and good as well. Nicely done. So Layla Lee now 10 points, 4 rebounds. So a nice start for here on the day. And the Raiders ahead by 6. Cross-court pass. Grace Stapleton in control now to the middle. Back outside. Sammy Bolding for 3. It's up and no good. A battle for possession. And that's going to be out of bounds off of the Royals. Great hustle there by Emma Bolding. It's unfortunately there for that young lady. Couldn't come away with anything. So we'll see Wise back in for Brozier. Valuable minutes there by Trinity. Thrasher now to Luce. Swung on over. Lee for 3. It's up. No good. And deflected out of bounds as the Raiders will maintain possession here with 14 to play here in the first half. Inbounded to Thrasher. The shot's up and drains it inside the arc. So Kendall Thrasher gets her first points. We got 6 seconds to play. Down court here, Caroline. No good. Rebounded by Lee, and that's going to be the end of the first half. As the Raiders with a 29-21 lead here at the half, and really what was a pretty good half of basketball for us, aside from maybe some rebounding, blocking out problems and some turnovers. Ended up having 14 turnovers there in the first half, but aside from that, pretty good first half of basketball here for us. So we'll go ahead and step aside here for a break. Again, we have our halftime report coming up, so don't go anywhere. We got more coming your way right after this break. Alrighty, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Did want to make a correction here on the scoreboard. They ruled at the end there the made basket from Kendall Thrasher was a 3-point basket instead of a 2-point basket. So gets us 1 point closer there, or 1 point further away, I guess should say, from Eastern Hancock here, 30-21 halftime lead here for your Wapahani Raiders. As I alluded to right before we went to break, really, Wapahani for the most part here has played rather well. We've did our part. We've got the ball inside. Had a nice inside-outside game. We've knocked down some threes. We end up having 5 3-pointers here in the first half, while also having 5 2-point buckets made, and also we're 5 for 6 from the free throw line. So we're doing our part on the offensive end. Again, got to clean up some of the passes. That's when been kind of the biggest thing here for us. We end up having 14 first half turnovers. Obviously, I know it's first game. We haven't had a lot of time together. 14-8. That's obviously not very good. I don't even know if you should really have that in a whole ball game, let alone the first half. But again, they haven't been out there on the floor. They really haven't been playing much. It is what it is. The main thing is you have a lead. So even though you do have that many turnovers, that also means that Eastern Hancock hasn't done their part on their offensive end to take advantage of some free opportunities. So, when you look at us defensively, I like what we've done defensively. I think we've really done a solid job of closing off on some of these shots and not giving them, breathing room, so to speak, on some of the shooting opportunities that they've had. The main thing is then the rebounding and the blocking out. Even though we've contested their shots, they've still been right there to, retrieve on the second chance opportunities. That's what we've got to limit also. But aside really from those two things, the turnovers and the rebounding, and the same thing happened in the junior varsity game as well. But you fix those two problems. You clean it up. Commit less turnovers. Progress from there. You start blocking out a little bit more on both ends of the floor. Then we're definitely in business. We've continued to establish a lead there towards the end of the second quarter. You have a 9-point lead now at the half. And so that's big time, and especially in a game in which, as I had talked about at the beginning and throughout here, we haven't had much time to play. Eastern Hancock has 6 games under their belt. This is our first game, and not only that, but we haven't had hardly any practice time. We did, a few weeks back, but with these girls then being in quarantine, most of our practices were before all this, so really you haven't been able to get in the gym, practice as a collective team for the past 2 weeks or so. That's tough. And you also have some of these girls that were playing volleyball, and so that limits their amount of time that they've been in here practicing with the team. And so really with all that factoring in, I think we've played very well to begin this ball game here today. Now you come back out here in the second half, continuing to have that mentality of attacking the rim, being aggressive. Then on the defensive end, making sure we're doing all the appropriate things, whether it be contesting shots or blocking out, getting deflections, getting after loose balls. I think that's another thing we've done a really nice job of. Is if there's a loose ball on the floor or whatever the case might be, ball going out of bounds, we're showing hustle. We're doing everything possible to win this ball game here today. Got to keep it up from the free throw line as well. 5 of 6 from the charity stripe. Very good, very good. And look to get there even more. They're free opportunities at points, and so that's where again attacking the rim and being very aggressive on the offensive end will get you there, because the opponent's not going to just give away free points by you going up for a layup or whatever the case might be. And so that's why attacking the rim and being aggressive is also a very important key that the Raiders are going to look to expand on here in this second half. This Royals team, really in all honesty, I mean, they have a very athletic group, a very good team. Obviously, they're not 4-2 for absolutely no reason. They've just struggled on the offensive end so far. Their shooting hasn't been up to par. They've had some turnovers. They end up having 6 first-half turnovers, which that isn't bad. Especially compared to what Wapahani's had so far. But they've taken pretty good care of the basketball. They just aren't executing on opportunities when they've been given to them. And again, that's kudos to Wapahani, because I think their defensive effort has really shined through, and their offensive prowess at times has also been a factor in today's ball game. But a lot to be seen here in the second half. We'll see what happens, and hopefully the Raiders can stay on top here of the Royals come towards the end of this ball game. So, folks, it's Wapahani 30, Eastern Hancock 21 at the half. We'll step aside here for a break, and we got your third quarter of action coming up live here on the WHS Network. Folks, welcome back here as we get the third quarter underway. Again, it's Wapahani basketball to open up the second half of play. Again, here from Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. Brandon Morvillius again right here with you. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. As I've mentioned, we so much appreciate everyone for continuing to watch us and supporting Raider sports out here. And what a way to get things started here for Eastern Hancock here with a 3 from Chloe O'Neill. Coming right out of the halftime here with a big-time shot there to get the Royals back within 6. Again, we hope everybody's Saturday is going great here so far. Again, usually don't have too many day games like this. So it's nice to be out here, and especially with this being the first game of the year, it's nice to just broadcast some basketball again, especially for these young ladies to come out here and put on a great performance here for themselves. So we'll have a foul here on Emma Bolding. That's going to be her first. Team's first of the half here for the Royals has Jalen Willis. Knocks down her first free throw. And a second of 2, a little bit of a line drive shot there, but still, they won a 2 there from Willis. Not horrible. We'll take it. A turnover there. Again, Willis now 3 points to go along with a rebound so far here on the day. And look at Cameron Wise blowing past everybody, gets the layup to go. And she will now head to the line for one more as a foul's on number 5, Caroline Stapleton, her second, team second. And so again, Wise at the line for one more. And off the front iron, no good. Gray Stapleton back over here. Bolding back to Stapleton again. The three-pointer is going to go up and no good. And that's going to be out of bounds. And actually looked to have been out of bounds off Wapahani, but they're saying it was out of bounds off the Royals. So we'll take it. Wise to the inside again, the aggressiveness and getting the finger roll to go. So Wise now with 7 points now to go along with 3 rebounds. And now a shot there by Bolding as she was fouled on the play. She'll be at the line for 2 of them. We'll have a foul here on number 33, Jalen Willis. Her third, team's first of the half. So the first one goes through. So we'll have Lauren Luce now returning to the floor here for Jalen Willis. And a second free throw attempt up and good as well there for Boulding. So 2 for 2 there from the line. Back to a 9-point lead here for Wapahani. It's Wise here at the top, sends it on over here to Thrasher on the right wing. York now gives way to Lee. Thrasher there underneath, narrowly had that one picked off. Good inside-outside game here from Wapahani. Again, now Wise looking to attack the rim again and will be fouled on the shot. And so the foul here on number 33, Mackenzie O'Neill, her third, team's third. And we'll have a timeout taken here by the Royals. Again, this will be their second charged timeout here of the ball game. Again, I would like to go ahead and stick around here and thank some more sponsors here this afternoon. A big thanks to Next Home Elite Real Estate. Their primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, Austin Rich provides consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a market plan that provides superior service to all of his clients without compromise. For all of your real estate needs, contact Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546. So greatly appreciate him for their sponsorship of us on the WHS network. Again, we got Wise here with 2 shots. And the first one, good there, got the friendly bounce to go. Second off the back iron, no good. So again, 8 points now for Wise on the day to go along with 3 rebounds. No good there, make it 4 rebounds off the board there. Wise motoring down floor. And a foul on the floor. And it's going to be here on number 2. Chloe O'Neill of the Royals, her second, team's 4th. And back in for Wapahani, it's going to be number 32, Trinity Brozier, for number 12, Layla Lee. So you got 5.5 remaining here in the third. It's Wapahani 36, Eastern Hancock 26. And a 5-second call. Costly mistake there for Wapahani. That's their first turnover here in the second half. Boulding now gives way to Stapleton. Here's Caroline. Stapleton there to Emma Boulding for 2 and got the friendly bounce to go. Caught it off the front iron, then just dropped it right in there. Wise near to York. Deflected away. Here comes Caroline Boulding for a nice, Caroline Stapleton. There for the layup, and now a timeout taken here by Wapahani. So this will be a full timeout. 2 timeouts remaining here for the Raiders, 3 for the Royals. We'll step aside here for a break. Again, don't go anywhere, folks. We got Raider basketball continuing on right after this message. All right, folks, again, both teams still in the huddle here. Did want to make sure to catch this week's latest episode of the Raiders Sports Report We got that coming up on Monday evening. We'll give you all the lowdown on this upcoming week of games. Schedules, the teams that your Raiders will be playing. Again, both boys and girls basketball. We'll talk a little bit about that and what to expect and much more, so don't miss, again, this week's upcoming episode of the Raider Sports Report right here on the WHS Network. Again, it's Wapahani 36, Eastern Hancock 30 here with just under 5 minutes remaining here as the Raiders will turn it over again. That's 3 consecutive possessions. Wapahani's turned it over. We didn't turn it over once before that. Went about 3 minutes, or about 2.5 to 3 minutes into the third quarter without even turning the ball over. Since then, it's been a little reckless here. And some good open shots here for the Royals. Have got themselves right back into the thick of things. It was down by 11, but now find themselves down by only 4. Baker from the elbow, no good off the bank. Cross-court pass. There's O'Neal back up top. Grace Stapleton. Hands it off here. Sammy Bolding with a deep 3. It's up and no good. And deflected out of bounds off of Wapahani. So we'll see Layla Lee returning to the floor for Trinity Brozier. Back outside, Bolding, guarded here by Reese Baker. Swung on, O'Neal for 3. It's up and no good. Lee corralling the rebound. That gives her now 6 of them on the day. And Wise again continuing to attack that rim. Will head to the line for 2 shots. Fouls here on number 33, Mackenzie O'Neal, her 4th. Team's 5th. Or actually, they have her only down for 3 fouls. Somehow, I don't know. So White will come back into the ball game. Ruby White, that is, and no good for either one of those for Wise, unfortunately there. So still a 4-point lead here for Wapahani. Nearly 3.5 remaining here in the third. A turnover there by the Royals, second of them now here in the second half. And that's going to be another turnover here for Wapahani. So Malia York subbing back in for the Raiders. Stapleton for 2 is fouled on the way up. So the foul here on Wapahani, number 33, Jalen Willis. Her 4th. Team's 2nd. And the first one's going to be up and good. So again, Stapleton at the line here for one more. We'll have Trinity Brozier now in here for Jalen Willis. Also Cameron Wise in for Reese Baker. And a second of 2 rolls in there. And so now dwindling the lead down to 2. Wapahani's got to get it going here offensively and then start getting some defensive stops here. Again, we've kind of fell by the wayside with some of our turnovers. York no good on the shot. Of course, it'd be nice to have an offensive rebound every now and again as well, but you can't necessarily always count on that either. And a three-pointer here. That is number 15, Grace Stapleton. And the Royals have now taken the lead. I believe that's, I think 12 or so unanswered, at least 11 or 12 unanswered here by the Royals. Bolding takes it all the way down and sneaks it in there. Nice looking job right there from Sammy Bolding. Again, kind of just finagling her way through the defense. Got to go up and under right there and worked out well for her to give this Royals team a 3-point lead. Wise outside to Lee. Down low, Brozier. Up and no good. Bolding back over here to Grace Stapleton and shuffled her feet there. Going to get called a traveling violation now as Lauren Luce will sub in for Wapahani, returning to the floor here for Trinity Brozier. So again, the Raiders have Lee, Wise, Luce, York, and Thrasher on the floor. And Wise, once again, will get back to the free throw line, continuing to attack the rim. Foul here on number 30, Ruby White. It's going to be her third, team's 7th. So the Raiders are going to be in a bonus for over 9.5 minutes left now of the ball game. Now if we can just start to knock down some free throws. We had a very good first half from the line. Second half has been all but good to us, unfortunately. So the second free throw up and good that time. We'll take it. Very nice. And so Wise now with 9 points here on the game. No good there. Loose with the rebound. And she'll be fouled underneath. That's going to be on number 33, O'Neal. So that will actually be her third. So somewhere along the line here, they had something messed up on the fouls because we're going off of what the scoreboard had and completely different than what it was on there. So Loose no good on the 1-and-1 opportunity. Wise comes down with that rebound, though, her 5th. Hand off to Thrasher now to Luce. Shot's going to go up and drains it right there. That was Cameron Wise from downtown. First 3 of the day here for her, gives her 12 points. Now for the ball game, now Sammy Bolding no good on the shot. Lee with the rebound, nicely done, gives her now 7. York back here with a handoff to Thrasher. Cross-court pass, Loose, drives inside. Is looking for Lee, now back out to York for 2, and it tickles the climb. Malia York now with 7 points to go along with 2 rebounds. And the Raiders back up here by 3. Caroline Stapleton off balance over the shot, rebounded by Lee. And for whatever reason, we are 13 seconds ahead. I don't know if, again, I guess it's the first game for everybody. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, I don't think that's on us. I don't think we did anything wrong there, but. So Lee is up and good there with the first one. Again, just trying to keep everything correct here. We pretty much are right on the money on our end. And a second and good as well. So Lee able to convert on both of those. And O'Neal there with the rebound and putback. And the shot's up, no good, and that's going to end the third quarter. 44-41, Wapahani leads it. We'll step aside and we'll be back here with your fourth quarter of action live here on the WHS Network. Folks, welcome back here. Brandon Morvillius right here with me. Alongside with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. As we get geared up here for the fourth quarter, again, it's Wapahani 44, Eastern Hancock 41, and the Royals will open up this fourth quarter with possession of the basketball down here by 3. The Raiders starting to really get it together there towards the end of the third quarter. Didn't start off the best, but as the third went along there, we started playing a lot better basketball. Started knocking down some shots, and I really love even more the aggressiveness that we continue to have and attacking the rim, not settling just for outside shots. I think the more you attack the rim, obviously the more you could potentially get to the free throw line, and opens other avenues up, just like that one right there. Nice looking shot. Great find there from Wise, and a great finish there from Layla Lee. Now gives her 14 points on the ball game to go along with 9 rebounds, so just a rebound away from a double-double. Loose with the takeaway, nicely done. So again, right here, you might want to just slow things up. Don't go through things too quickly there, just like that. There's no reason to force anything. And, playing with the lead, it's all about clock management, trying to run down that clock as much as possible, setting up for good shots, making smart decisions. That was a real nice pass, a nice finish there by Chloe O'Neal. So back here to a 3-point lead. Wise over to Luce. Swung on to Thrasher. Got to protect the basketball here at all costs. And they're going to get Wise for palming the ball. That is now overall 21 turnovers here for Wapahani. Eastern Hancock with 10. And a three-pointer will be up and good. That was number 15, Grace Stapleton, from beyond the arc. And that now ties it up here at 46. Heck of a ball game here today, folks. This is the kind of games that you want to see. Highly competitive, intensifying game. I'd like to see some good action there. Both teams trying to do everything they can to win. Sometimes every now and again it's nice to have a kind of a blowout of a game. Where you're up by 15 or more points, but Makes it that much more interesting when you got a close one like this. Maybe a little bit more nerve-wracking as well. That was a real nice pass there. Stapleton to White for 2. Thrasher there to the middle to Wise. Steps inside and, again, trying to just do a little too much. And there's a takeaway by the Raiders. Lee. And it's going to be out of bounds now off of Wapahani. So both teams there in the giving mood. Giving away the basketball there. We'll have Baker back in for Thrasher. Also Willis back in for Lee. Stapleton again for 3, hits the seatbelt. And so the Raiders will take over back on offense. Again, with this game tied at 48. What a way to start your season here with a little excitement. At least here for Wapahani. Eastern Hancock again is already 6 games in. This is their 7th game of the year. York into the corner to Baker. Screen set by Luce. Nice hard screen there. Set right back to her. Luce here for 3. It's up and no good. Rebounded by number 30, Ruby White. Cross court here. There's Bolding for 3. No good. And that was a real nice hustle there. You got to give a lot of credit there. That's Caroline Stapleton had a battle there to the corner. The Raider defenders trying to hold her off, but she got by him enough to get a hand on the ball before stepping out of bounds and tipped it right off of him. So Brozier now returns to the floor here for the Raiders. A wide open Stapleton for 3, and another one falls. Grace Stapleton knocking big shot after big shot through the hoop, and has now given this Royals team a 3-point lead. And we're going to have a timeout now taken by Wapahani, their 4th charge timeout of the evening here. They only have 1 timeout left, the Royals with 3. So again, we'll go ahead and stick right here with you during the timeout. Some more sponsors we would like here this evening, or like to thank here this evening. We've got FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook and Joanne Davis. Let Ted and Joanne be the key to all of your real estate needs. Buying, selling, or investment properties, we get the job done. Call Ted Cook at 765-744-8143 and Joanne Davis at 765-748-1316. Again, that is FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook and Joanne Davis. Also, a big thanks to Kenshaw Properties, owned by Kendra and Shane Franks. Kenshaw Properties is a Muncie-based company that offers Ball State area rental homes. For more information, check out their website at kenshawproperties.com. Again, that is KENSHA properties.com. And you can also contact them by calling 765-356-1340. So both teams returning to the floor. Again, it's Wapahani now down by 3 after the made a 3-point basket just a few moments ago by Grace Stapleton. Tell you what, she's really had some key shots down the stretch here for this Eastern Hancock basketball team. And Wise will get it blocked away. Now Caroline's thrown on over here. Bolding to O'Neal, corner 3. No good that time. Baker with the rebound, her first of the day. And again, getting caught with carrying the ball. And now a timeout here from Eastern Hancock. Pretty smart decision right there if you're the Royals, because she was trapped over there in that corner and was not in a very good position to be able to get the ball to somebody, but still nonetheless, again, we'll stick right here with you during the timeout. Again, as we alluded to earlier, some upcoming broadcasts here for us on the WHS network. Again, we'll be back at it on Tuesday night as your Wapahani Raiders, Lady Raiders, travel to Blue River. Again, I guess I shouldn't say it's 100% slam dunk we'll be there quite yet, because we have to gain approval from the school. You know, with the pandemic and everything going on, it's a little bit different than what it used to be, but got to gain approval from them. Also, Thursday night at Cambridge City, and then with boys basketball Friday night at Winchester, and then back at it Saturday night with more Lady Raider basketball at Randolph Southern. So, again, we got 4 games coming up this week. Going to try to do our best to get to each and every single one of those. Again, all depends upon the approval from the schools. Obviously we're willing to make the trip, obviously, but that's all about gaining that approval from these other schools. So hopefully we'll be able to do that and be able to bring all of you more Raider basketball action throughout the week here, as we'll have a kickball, and the Royals will maintain possession here with 3:17 remaining here in the ball game. Passed on over here to Sammy Bolding. And unable to get the floater to go, but great position there, and the Raiders have got to get a rebound, as we'll have a jump ball possession. Arrow favors Wapahani. York here with a handoff here to Thrasher. Nice screen set there from Willis. Now York to Willis here at the top. The key handoff now to Thrasher. Got nearly 2.5 remaining here in regulation. Right on through there, York with the 2-point bucket, and no good there on the shot. Still good. You still got some time here, but the Raiders have got to start being able to knock them through here, because they've had some opportunities. And we're going to have a reach-in foul here on Layla Lee. So the foul here on Lee will be her first, team's fourth, or pardon me, team's third. And another foul near the corner. And again, it's going to be on Layla Lee now, her second, team's fourth. And we'll have number 34, Emma Bolding, returning to the floor here for Eastern Hancock. Off the mark there, Wise with the rebound. Gives her now 7 for the night, or for the afternoon. Keep forgetting what time I guess we're in. We're used to night games. Wise takes it inside and is fouled on the way up, so she'll head to the line for 2 shots. Fouls on number 5, Caroline Stapleton, her third, team's 10th. And the first one's up and good. Second free throw attempt up and rims out, no good there for Wise. So still a slim lead here for the Royals. They motor right on down 4 for an easy 2. That was number 30, Ruby White, with the bucket. Wise down low to Willis and fouled underneath. And so the foul is going to be here on number 15, Grace Stapleton, her second. And so 2 shots here for Jalen Willis. 3 points here on the afternoon to go along with the rebound. And the first one's off the back iron, no good. And that one just rolls in and out. Tough break there for Jalen. And so now they're reaching foul. This one again is going to be here on Layla Lee, her third. Team's fifth. Back into the corner, shot here from Stapleton, no good. A battle for the rebound, and a jump ball possession arrow favors Eastern Hancock. Caroline Stapleton, no good. Lee gets the rebound there and will be held underneath. So Lee, with her 10th rebound there, now officially gives her a double-double on the night. As a foul here on number 34, Emma Bolding, will be her second, or pardon me, her fourth. Team's 12th overall, but that doesn't necessarily matter because we'll have 2 free throws coming in the direction here for Wapahani's Layla Lee. So she'll be at the line here shooting 2. Following the timeout, again, that timeout was taken by the Royals. And again, did also want to mention, if you can, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Everything's free, doesn't cost you a dime. And then also make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We always have up-to-date information about each and every broadcast we'll have. We'll have stats and other information upon what have to do with Raider athletics. We have that on there as well, so make sure to follow us on Twitter, like our page on Facebook to get all the Raider sports information. Also, just a reminder that tonight's boys basketball game has been postponed. The boys were supposed to play at Tri High School, but the Tri High School basketball team had to be quarantined. So that's why that game will not be played tonight, unfortunately. So we still have 50 seconds remaining here. It's 53-49 against Layla Lee here at the line for 2 shots. And the first one's going to be up and good. Big time free throw there by Layla. The Raiders get back within 3 here. Now Chloe O'Neill will return to the floor here for Eastern Hancock. And the second of 2 here from Layla will be up and off the front iron, no good. And it's going to be out of bounds off of the Royals. It was rebounded there by Wise and then was deflected out of bounds. So the Raiders again retain possession here and an opportunity to tie the ball game up. And instead the Raiders will turn it over. So the foul here on number 23, Malia York, her second. Team's 6th. So Luce will come back in here for Willis. 44 seconds remaining. Inbounded there to White. Now down court here to Caroline Stapleton. Near turnover there. And So the foul here, number 25, Cameron Wise. It's going to be her first, team 7th. So the Royals now in the bonus. And the first one will be up and good. Gonna have to take that timeout away from Eastern Hancock. So both teams here with one timeout remaining. Rims out no good there, rebounded by Lee. The Raiders off and running here. And that pass is going to be deflected out of bounds with 27 seconds to play. And the Raiders have got to find something quick here. Preferably probably at least a 2-point basket nonetheless here. You don't necessarily need a 3. Of course, that would be nice. Wise, no good off the 3. There's loose. Can't get the rebound and the putback to go. Wise will take it in and is fouled on the way there to the middle, so she'll go back to the line. 2 shots. Number 55, Sammy Bolding, will get called here with her second foul. And no good on the first one. I'll tell you what, the free throws have really went south here in the second half. So the timeout taken here by the Royals, so they have no timeouts left. Wapahani still with 1. But again, the Raiders were 5 of 6 from the line in the first half. The second half, which, if you remember correctly, I talked about in our halftime report and how, we continue to attack the rim. We're going to get to the free throw line even more, and there'll be some free opportunities at some points. But I tell you what, we have let those opportunities fall by the wayside, and has really put us in a very unfortunate predicament here, because we have had, after these 2 free throws right here, we would have had 20 free throws. So we've shot 18 here in the second half. And, like I said, just not in a very good place right now, because when we look at it, we are 12 for 18. That's the difference in the ball game right now. Well, actually, not even 12 for 18. We would actually be, 12 for 24 in the ball game overall. And is unable to convert on either one of those free throws. So the foul there on Lee will be her 4th. Team's 8th. So again, back to the line here for the 1-and-1 will be number 15, Grace Stapleton. What a nice game that young lady's had. Free throw will be up and good. And knocks home the second one there as well. Loose here with the 3. It's up, no good. Baker chases after it, gets the rebound, and that's going to end it here today. So your final score here this afternoon, the Eastern Hancock Lady Royals defeat your Wapahani Lady Raiders 56-50. Eastern Hancock now improves to 5-2 and 3-1 in the MEC conference, while Wapahani falls to 0-1, not only overall, but also in the MEC Conference on the season. Again, your Raiders will be back at it on Tuesday night at Blue River. Folks, we'll step aside here for a break. We got a commercial break coming your way, and then following that, we'll have our Raiders Live post-game report coming up, so don't go anywhere. We'll recap this one along with stats and upcoming ball games for you fine folks out there right after this break.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back here to our Raiders Live post-game show, again presented by Carriage J. Wolf, DDSPC. Your Raiders, again, unfortunately, here on the losing side of the scoreboard here tonight with a 56-50 defeat to the Eastern Hancock Royals. Again, first half went rather well for us. We was up, 30-21. The second half, again, we continued to, turn the ball over. That was a key issue. Rebounding did get better. I thought our rebounding was much better in the second half than what it was in the first half. It still struggled at times. And then free throws. What a killer. In the first half, we managed to get 5 for 6 from the line. But then really thereafter, it was just, unfortunate for us. We had some opportunities there, just not able to execute. And I'm not going to go too much into that, but it just wasn't a good night for us. From the free throw line, after it started off really good, it really kind of sank our ship, so to speak, for the ball game for us to come out here and win this, because this was definitely a very winnable ball game here for Wapahani. Just down the stretch there, couldn't make some free throws, and you win some, you lose some. It's unfortunate, but you got to look at it this way again. This team has not been together very long. They haven't. This is their first game of the season. Again, I'm not trying to sit here and make excuses by any means, because at the end of the day, you come here to win a ball game. You expect to win. and it just didn't work out that way. And so you've just got to keep plugging along. You got to keep getting better, not only individually, but more importantly as a team. Limit the turnovers. Got to continue to work on the free throws, and just stay positive and understand that tomorrow's a new day, and got to get back at it Monday at practice, and look to get better from there. And then again, hopefully we just continue to progress, and I think that we will. I think we have an athletic team here that definitely shows a lot of promise. I know you got essentially some players on here that's fulfilling new roles this season, and that's great. It's great for them, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully they just keep getting better, because that's what you should aim to do. And this is a team that I think is going to provide a lot of excitement throughout the season here. And so don't let this get you down. At least I would tell that to the team here. Don't let it get you down, and just got to keep plugging away and getting better. And hopefully we'll have a better outcome come Saturday, or not Saturday, but Tuesday night. Again, next week, as I've talked about quite a few times throughout the broadcast here, Tuesday night we're at home against, we're actually on the way at Blue River. Then Thursday we're at Cambridge City. Then Friday night we have boys basketball at Winchester. And then Saturday we'll wrap up the week at Randolph Southern for more girls basketball. So we definitely have a very busy week ahead. We'll have our Raiders sports report coming up first part of next week as well. So we'll have all of that for all you fine folks out there. So make sure to stay tuned in that. We'll talk about the upcoming week as far as schedule-wise, talk about the different teams we'll be playing against, and give you some stats and other information to look forward to where it gives you guys an insight on the teams that we'll be playing against, kind of what to expect. So again, we thank all of our sponsors: Jones Auto Body, Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC Dealership, Next Home Elite Real Estate, Kenshaw Properties, East Jackson Auto Sales, FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook and Joanne Davis, Liberty Perry Alumni Association, and Carriage A. Wolf, DDS PC. So folks, until Tuesday night, I'm Brandon Morvillius, alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Well, again, we hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday and a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time here on the WHS Network.